Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, happy Friday. I just wanted to pop in today and I got some interesting calls, actually a couple in the last few days. And I want to talk about getting back out there. And let me explain. Okay, first, before I get into everything, I just want to mention that tonight, Friday, it is the 17th of February, we are going live on Tony's channel. I'll leave a link down below if you would like to join us. We're going at 7 o'clock tonight, Florida time. That's where Tony lives. Just happens to be Ottawa time as well, so it works out well for me. Yeah, we're going to go back, talk a little bit maybe about the vlogger cruise, what's going on in the future, Tony's new office, everything, what's happening coming forward. So I hope you'll join us there tonight on Tony's channel, Lido Loca. Okay, I got some phone calls recently and it got me thinking about some things that I didn't personally go through when I started back out. So, well, I did, but I didn't. Let me explain. When I went through all my medical stuff and all my treatments and things like that, and once I started feeling better, I immediately went out cruising again. And I never had that thought in my head of being afraid of doing that or being nervous about doing that. In my mind, it was, I couldn't wait to get back out there and do that and get back on the ship and experience cruising again, because I've missed it during this time. I've been off sick and I just need to get back out there. But some situations are a little bit different. For instance, if you're a couple, a long-term couple, you've been cruising together for a long time and unfortunately your partner passes away. Now you have to experience cruising on your own. And it's very nerve-wracking for a lot of people. It makes a lot of people very apprehensive. First of all, your fond memories of cruising are with your partner. And so will that bring back all memories and make you sad while you're on the ship? I think you have to kind of look at that, and don't get me wrong, I personally have not experienced this. So I'm just saying from my point of view, trying to encourage people to, when you're going through this kind of thing, will that make me sad? Will I be depressed doing it? Try and think of it this way: when you go on there, you're honoring the fun times and the memories you had with that person. And it can be it doesn't have to be, a spousal partner. It can just be a longtime friend that you always cruise with. Or, your mom, your dad, anything like that. Of course, you have the same kind of feelings. But a lot of people I know, I've been hearing, are very apprehensive about going back out there. Or if you've had medical issues, they also have, nervousness and thoughts about leaving their house and going away, and what happens if it goes wrong and I have a medical situation. I want to make sure that this is very clear. If you're in that position, if you're severely sick and undergoing things, make sure you get your doctor's approval first before doing anything. But if you're in like remission, say for instance, or you've been through stuff and you've been taking medication for it and it's under control, it's at that point that if you want to try and get back out and go on holidays and enjoy yourself again, you speak with your doctor what you need to do, and then you speak with an insurance policy, and get an insurance policy. If you're, say, have medication and undergoing thing, an ongoing condition, get a medical policy that makes sure you're covered. You can call the insurance companies and a lot of them will tailor make an insurance policy for you. If you're in remission, say for cancer, and it's been over a couple of years, you don't need that insurance policy because it's not considered a pre-existing condition after 6 months. So you can get a normal insurance, but make sure you have insurance and you're covered. If you have any kind of, think of the peace of mind of knowing you have good travel insurance when you've been through something, that medical is involved. And so I will preach that day and night to always have medical insurance on your trips. Whether, it's a 2-day trip or a 50-day trip, it doesn't matter. Make sure you're covered. And I know it's an extra expense, but I'm going to do another video soon because I have many, many examples lately of people who've come to me and said, thanks for that advice. You and Tony keep mentioning those kind of things, and this happened to me on my cruise, and it would have cost me $12,000. Instead, I got it all back, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, I know it's nerve-wracking, and I know it's a little scary, especially if you're an older person used to traveling with somebody else. Like myself, I'm 60, but I'm used to traveling now on my own. I've been traveling on my own for 15, 20 years. I would absolutely say, if it's something you love, don't hold back. Don't stay away because you're worried about something. Take the steps necessary to make sure that you mitigate any possibility of something going wrong. And if you're just nervous about going alone again, think about maybe joining like a group cruise out there, like a Love Boat cruise or a Kiss cruise or a Caribbean cruise, like celebrating a particular island, a comedy cruise, something where a club or a get-together is going on, like the vlogger cruise we just went on, or anything. And then you will be around people of a like mind. You'll be at events with other people that are there for the same reason. And that might be a good, breaking point to get you back in, where you don't feel so alone on the cruise. And even better, if you have friends that like to cruise as well, tag along with them. Ask them if even if you don't hang out every second of the day, at least there's people there that you can call on if something happens. So I know I never personally went through that because I was just so excited to get back to something I love, which is cruising. But I know there are a lot of people out there dealing with those kind of issues and those thought processes. And I just want to say, where there's a will, there's a way. Don't be uncomfortable doing it. Don't force yourself to do it. But if it's something you want to do, take the steps, mitigate any problems that can come out there. Look for your way back where you'll feel the most comfortable and get back out and enjoy your life and enjoy cruising. Because, for instance, the person that, has left you behind and is in a better place, hopefully, right? They wouldn't want you to just stay home and not do something you love. They would encourage you to get out there and enjoy your life to your fullest. At least that's the way I hope they would feel. And so don't be afraid. Just take the steps, put your best foot forward, and get back out and do the things you love. Well, I hope you appreciate this little update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.